So in this video, we are asked to prove this recurrence formula. Don't forget that Bessel equation has two recurrence formula. And the first one, we have already proved the first one in the previous video, so you can watch that. The link is in the description. And to remember, this is x j prime is equal to, I have n j n minus x j n plus 1. This is the first one, okay? And then to get the second one, which is this one, is that the preceding one will always have minus. So this is going to be sj prime of n, okay, will now be the first one before, the preceding one before the previous one is what we are writing first. So the preceding one is going to be this one, which is minus njn. And the previous one is going to now xjn minus 1, which is this one. So let us now prove it. So to prove this solution, we are going to start with Jn. And our Jn, to remember the formula, I told you that it is the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then I have 1 over the same r factorial. Then I have the gamma function of r plus n plus 1. Then you come here and have x over 2. Then you will now have that I call this r plus r to give me 2r plus n. So here will be 2r plus n. That's how I remember it. So remember your own any way you want, or you can use this to remember it as well. So in my equation, I have the prime of it. So differentiate with respect to x. So I'm going to have that j prime n will now give us the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then you know that we are differentiating with respect to s. So if we differentiate inside here, it's going to give us, in fact, the differentiation of this thing will give us 1 over 2. That is differentiate the bracket, then differentiate everything. Differentiating this bracket, you have this. Multiply by differentiating something that has raised to power means multiply by the power, remove 1 from the power. So we have 2r plus n. Then we now have x over 2. Then 2r plus n minus 1. So this is the differentiation. So permit me to carry this one and put on top of this place. So I'll have 2r plus n all over r factorial, the gamma function of r plus n plus 1. Okay, so, and I have 1 over 2 here. Then I still have x over 2. Then I'm having 2r plus n. Okay, so this is how it is. So the next thing we should do is to multiply by x. So if we multiply by x, I'm going to have that x j prime of n will now be the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then I'm having 2r plus n all over r factorial, gamma function of r plus n plus 1. Then the x, multiplying this one to have x over 2. Then I'm having x over 2 into 2r plus n. Okay? So having this now, so the next thing we're going to do is, since we have minus here, let us change this one to minus. How do we change it to minus? You know that n is the same thing as saying 2n minus n. Yes, 2n minus n is going to give us n. So let us do that here. So I have that this is x j prime of n will give us the summation of r starting from 0 to n of minus 1 raised to power r. Then I'm going to have here 2r plus 2n minus n. 2n minus n will still give us n, so I did not change anything. All over r factorial, the gamma function of r plus n plus 1. Then I'm having here x over 2. Okay, sorry, x over 2 here. Sorry, there's minus 1 here. Don't forget. There's minus 1 here. Please don't forget. And then there's minus 1 here. Then this, we cancel that minus 1. So I'm left with 2r plus n. Because of indices. Indices say that this is raised to power 1. So if you add that 1 here, it will go out. Okay? So having this now, let us now separate so that it will be easy. For us to separate now, we are going to have, so to separate this, I'm going to separate minus n with these people and then the other people with these people. According to what I'm having here, that is what I'm trying to get. So to separate now, I'll have that this is, permit me to write here because it's long. I'm going to have that that x j prime of n will now be equal to, separating with minus n. So I'm going to have the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity, not n, but infinity, 0 to infinity, okay, of minus 1 raised to power r, then I'm having n on top, n over, sorry, minus n on top over r factorial, gamma function of r plus n plus 1, then x over 2, then 2r plus n, then plus these two now. And this 2 is going to give me, the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then I'm having 2r plus 2n, then all over r factorial, the gamma function of r plus n plus 1. Then I'm having x over 2, then 2r plus n. So you see that this minus n coming outside here, I'm going to have that this minus n, and every other thing here will now be 1. Every other thing here will turn to jn, okay? Minus 1 jn. So I have gotten this one, so it's remaining this one. So how do you think we are going to get that one now? So to get that one, we are going to have so what do we do to get that now? Okay, let me see what we have here. All right. Okay, I have minus n. Okay, so what else do we do? Okay, don't forget we are looking for n minus 1. So since we are looking for n minus 1, we can put we are looking for n minus 1 here. So it will help us to get that. So how do we put n minus 1? So that means if anywhere we see n, we should put n minus 1. Okay? So anywhere we see n, we'll put n minus 1 there. So you can say, okay, plus this one now, this one, okay, let me just write this. R equal to 0, then I'm having minus 1 raised to power r, then 2r plus 2n all over r factorial, then gamma function of r plus n plus 1, then I'm having 2r over n, sorry, I'm having x over 2, then 2r plus n. So I'm looking for the gamma function of, I'm looking for Jacobi, what's it called, Bessel of j n minus 1. So let me say that in this first summation, we're going to put n to be equal to n minus 1 in this first summation. So we're going to have that this is equal to minus n jn plus the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 all raised to power r. Then I'm having on the numerator 2r plus 2 into n minus 1, then all over r factorial, then the gamma function of r plus n minus 1, then plus 1. Okay, then here I'm having x over 2, then I'm having 2r plus n minus 1. Okay, so having this now, we're going to see that, so what is going to happen? Let us see what is going to happen from there. Okay. All right, so we are looking for what else to do from here. So if we clear that bracket, if we clear this bracket, we're going to have 2n. What's the issue there now? Let us find the problem. Sorry, I think there is a mistake somewhere. Sorry, there's a mistake here. We are not putting this yet. First of all, let us eliminate this numerator. The only way we can eliminate, the way we did in the other example. So the only way we do that is minus n jn plus the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then if I factorize 2, I'm going to have 2 into r plus n. Okay, then this is all over r factorial. Then here it's the same thing as saying r plus n factorial. Here is something as r plus n factorial, obviously. So I'm having that this is x over 2, then 2r plus n. I hope you know how I got this. You should know that gamma function of n plus 1 is the same thing as n factorial. Okay? So this thing plus 1 is something as this thing factorial. So with that, we are going to have that this is equal to minus njn plus the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 all raised to power r. Then I'm going to have that this is 2 into r plus n, then all over r factorial. Then here is the same thing as saying here is something as saying r plus n into r plus n minus 1 factorial. Or even, yes, factorial. Okay, let me start with factorial. Then I'm having x over 2 into 2r plus n. So now, this is taking care of this, obviously. So I'm now left with minus njn plus the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then I'm having 2 on top over, obviously this is r factorial, then the gamma function of r plus n. Okay, yeah, that is how it is. So we now have that this is x over 2 then raised power 2r plus n. So from here, let us now replace n to be n minus 1 and see what we are going to have. Right? Okay, let us see what we are. Okay, so from here, our answer is now very obvious. So we now see that this is equal to minus n jn plus the summation of r starting from 0 to infinity of minus 1 raised to power r. Then let me do something here. I want to bring out x over 2. If I bring out x over 2, and you know that this thing is raised to power 1. I hope you know. I'm bringing out x over 2 raised to power 1. Then I have here 2 all over r factorial, the gamma function of r minus 1 plus n plus 1. Okay? You know that 1 minus 1 is gone, so I did not change anything. Now, because I put raised power 1 here, I want to have this to be x over 2, then raised power 2r plus n minus 1. So that this raised power minus 1 will still take care of this again. Okay? In fact, in the beginning itself, we are supposed to separate them before doing this. We are supposed to separate them before doing, but it's still the same answer. So having this now, obviously, 2 is going to cancel these 2, and then I'm going to have that this is equal to minus n jn. Then the x is coming outside. I'm having x. Now, if you look at this thing very well, you see that this thing is the same thing as j of n minus 1. Let me arrange this very well. Let me have plus 1 here and then minus 1 here, so that it will now be jn minus 1. So the same n minus 1 here is the same n minus 1 here. So I'm going to have x j n minus 1. So it is now proved. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any question, drop it on the comment section. Bye-bye.